Hello, welcome to Hump Day Hips, brought to you by Bars and Bells. My name is Ian, and today with the assistance of a chair, we'll explore the hips and the 6 main functions of the hips. First, rotation. From a seated position, extend one leg at the knee. With the foot pulled to the shin, turn the inseam up. Repeat to center and try overcrossing or internally rotating. Return to center. Things to watch include our foot. Wave your foot, and for the rest of this drill, stop and keep that foot lined up with the kneecap. Let's externally rotate in the hip and internally rotate on the hip. Repeat one more time, externally rotating, internally rotating, and returning to a bend. Alternate to the other side, extending at the knee, dorsiflexing at the foot. Externally rotate in the hip, turning that inseam up, and internally rotate back to center. Take a moment, wave the ankle, and for the rest of the drill, keep an immobile foot and work from the hip. An internal rotation, and repeat one more time. External, internal, and back to our tall sit. The next 2 actions of the hip, including opening or closing and coming in and away from center. From a seated position, sit tall, take a breath, brace your core, and place an ankle on the knee. From this position, we can adduct at the hip, pulling to center, and abduct or press away. Repeat for 2 more repetitions, maintaining our core stability and our mobility from the hip. Repeat one more time, pulling up to center, pressing away, and with tension and control, lift the leg and return. Sit tall, grip the foot, alternate the side, take a breath in, pull the leg across, and if you have a little bit of discrepancy left and right, assist it up. From this position, adduct or pull into center, and then press or push away. Repeat 2 more repetitions, aiming to pull from this lateral glute here and press away, respecting any pinch or tightness that we feel in the groin or elsewhere in the body. We'll finish with an adduction in, an abduction away, and with tension and control, lift that leg and return to center. Those are the 4 actions of the hips, being rotations in and out, and abduction and adduction at the hip. We're already in one of those last 2 phases, which is hip flexion. Hip flexion is like seated, and hip extension is like standing. From standing, with the assistance of our chair, we'll demonstrate hip flexion and hip extension. Standing tall, pull a foot up the leg towards the knee. Maintaining our hips level, this is a hip flexion position. Place a leg on the step. In this position, as we flex our hip, we want to maintain our stacked posture here, our tall leg, and breathe into this, making sure we're level and we're not tipping forward or back too much to maintain tall. Return that leg to the ground and alternate to the other side. Pull a leg up, hopefully making the number 4 or letter P, and then rest on the box. Check out the hip hike for level, and check out the hips for spillage of that punch at the hip bowl. Return the level hips, cramp up your standing leg, and return to the ground. Hip extension is where we push back through the glutes and relax. Repeat one more time, extending through the hip and pulling to center. As you can see, the range may be very small, but take it from those hips and don't let that tension manifest in the back. Repeat for one more time as we casually extend the hip, and take your time to extend the knees. Thank you for following along with today's hip workout on a Wednesday, brought to you by Bars and Bells. Challenge your hips with their rotation, with their adduction, abduction, and their extension, and the flexion. Have a good day. Thanks again. See you soon.